Yo, what's up guys? Today we are finally going to be looking into Xiangli Yao's abilities and whether or not he is worth investing in. Although we know a lot about him already from other content creators, however, I want to show you guys on why this guy is going to be an absolute menace and why he really did replace Kakarot. Rest in peace to my guy Sephiroth, but hopefully he will have a comeback in the future with new features in the upcoming update. But right now, let's dive right into this man right here, the new free 5-star unit, Xiangli Yao. So let's take a look into his abilities first, and then we'll finish with what his Echo build should start to look like in the end based off of what he can bring onto the table. Xiangli Yao's main focus is going to be his Liberation, Forte, Resonant skill, and Natural skills. And here is why. His basic to his intro is just all the basic stuff, but once you look into his Forte skills, it will start to kind of turn the gears around. So to cut it short and put it into the simplest way possible is that once you generate 100 capacity, which is his Forte gauge by hitting enemies with his basic attacks and regular E skill, not the charged one, he will be able to generate his capacity. So you will need to hit enemies with basic attacks and not enhanced attacks to generate his Forte gauge. So keep this noted. Once you generate 100 capacity, his E skill, which is called Resonant Skill Deduction, will then turn into a enhanced version called Resonant Skill Decipher. It's pretty much just a different name for a enhanced move. That's pretty much it. And once you use the enhanced version Resonant Skill Decipher, you can follow this up with the basic attack for Xiangli Yao's to chain his combo. And for his performance capacity, he can hold up to 5, and he will generate these by just basically doing a whole basic attack rotation while he is in his Liberation mode. You can then finish off with his E skill after having generated 5 performance capacity for him to do his enhanced Liberation mode version called Resonant Skill Law of Rings. And you can follow up with this with the basic attack to do a combo right after. For his inherent skills, it's pretty simple. It's just having his electric damage percentage go up, and he will be more immune to interruptions while in his Liberation mode, which I'll point out that it's a good thing since you will want to fully do his attack rotation as fast as possible while he is in this state. So not being interrupted is good, but can also be bad since you do still take damage. So just be really careful when you do this. Now here comes the crazy part about Xiangli Yao that can make it or break it for people whether they will build him or not as their main electro DPS. And that is his damage output percentage. For what I've seen, he have some really good damage percentage. His outro skill is kind of wild due to him allowing the next character that is swapped into to receive Xiangli Yao's off-field AoE incoming attack damage 3 times within 8 seconds. That will deal 237.63% of his attack. That's a solid amount of damage percentage. I don't know whether this is considered a follow-up attack or not, but this surely indicate that he will need his main attack stat to be pretty high for this to hit just as hard. So go figure, build his main attack stat with this intro into consideration. And finally, for his Liberation, to put it in short, he will have 3 hypercubes circling him when his Liberation is used, and 1 hypercube will be consumed when performing his enhanced E skill Law of Rings. And once all 3 cube is used, then he will end his Liberation state. Pretty much his Liberation mode will change his regular movesets, whether it be his basic attack, heavy attack, or resonant skill into the enhanced version. That's pretty much it. Now before we move into his damage percentage, I want to let you all know that keep in mind that all of his resonant skill damage will be based off of his Liberation damage percentage. That's why you will need to prioritize Liberation damage in each of your echo sets to fully see his damage output potential. So if we take a look at his skill damage and Liberation damage percentage, you guys can see that even at level 1, his skills hold at least 100+%, and when going into his Forte skill and Liberation, it will go up quite a bit. It is kind of crazy, and just the fact that his Liberation does 700+ damage percentage is already kind of crazy. And when you put in the fact that his skill damage also increased by further having more Liberation damage percentage, this will make building him much easier as you can focus on that one particular skill increase. Now I forgot to record his battle rotations, my bad, but it's safe to say that it's fairly quick to get him to do his full move rotation to maximize his damage output, because as soon as you enter his Liberation state, it's over. He will absolutely decimate the enemy because all of the move rotation will be rather quick to pull off, and each individual move will be enhanced like crazy once built. And the fact that he doesn't rely on that one heavy attack like Kalkuro, I'm sorry, that takes quite a bit to rotate into. This just puts him as like a way higher DPS since he can dish out his main damage quicker, and also his outro is just insane. I might be wrong, but by looking at his damage percentage, I think he probably have one of the highest in the game currently. So with these in mind, it's safe to say that he will most definitely be more than worth it to build and invest in, because we never know when we will have another electro DPS in the next update anytime soon. And with his echo set, you will want to main Thundering Tempest as your 4 because he will boost electro damage and liberation, which is all that Xiangli Yao prioritizes anyway. I say do 4-3-3-1-1 electro set since you would need to stack those attack percentage and electro percentage for him to maximize his damage output, which you will get those from the 3s. Another great alternative that I think might be a hot take is the Lingering Tunes, because Lingering Tunes boosts main attack stat and his outro can be boosted with this, so that just means more attack percentage for his liberation and outro damage overall. Xiangli Yao, in my opinion, is an amazing free 5-star that we are going to be getting in early September once the second half of the update comes into play, because he only relies on liberation, which is huge, electro, and attack percentage. And with high damage percentage for each of his ending skill, he is easy to build and easy to play for high damage output. Although I will say that his gameplay might not be for everyone. So with that in mind, guys, I hope this helps you guys on whether or not you should be investing in him or maybe just understanding his kits better. And again, thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.